So, today let's talk about something I think we can all use, a simple, gentle way to find a little bit of calm in our crazy modern lives. And we're going to be looking at some timeless Buddhist wisdom to help us do it.
Okay, let me start by asking you a question. Does your mind ever just feel way too busy? You know that feeling, right? Like you've got 100 tabs open in your brain all at once.
And here's the crazy part. This can be happening even when your body is totally still. I mean, you could be sitting on your couch, trying to relax after a long day, and your mind is just running a marathon. It makes no sense, right?
It's this constant chatter, this background hum, the feeling that the mind just never stops. And hey, if that sounds familiar to you, I want you to know you're definitely not alone. This is a really core part of being human, and it's something these teachings address head on. Okay, so why? Where does all this mental traffic actually come from?
Well, from a Buddhist point of view, the source might be a lot simpler than you think. See, according to this wisdom, a huge chunk of our stress comes from one simple fact. Our minds love to live anywhere but right here, right now. It's always jumping ahead to the future or replaying the past. It's worrying about stuff we literally can't control, digging up old memories, or spinning out these crazy worst-case scenarios. The thing is, peace lives in the present moment, but our minds are almost never there to experience it. And this quote from the Buddha really nails it. The mind can be your greatest enemy or your best friend. The idea here isn't that your mind is bad, not at all. It's just an incredibly powerful tool. And if you leave it untrained, yeah, it can cause a lot of trouble. But if you start to understand it, it can become your absolute best friend. So here's something really important to get right from the start. Feeling stressed out is not a personal failure. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. You know, the very first teaching in Buddhism is all about accepting that struggle and uncertainty, well, that's just part of being human. It's part of the deal. And the amazing thing is, the moment we stop fighting that basic reality, the mind can actually start to relax. All right, so we've established that stress is normal, it's part of being human, but let's dig a little deeper. What's the hidden root of all this? What's the engine that's really driving all that anxiety and making it feel so overwhelming? The answer, in one simple word, is attachment. Now, when we hear that word, we might think about, being attached to our stuff, but this goes way deeper. It's about our desire to control things that are, frankly, uncontrollable. It's wanting certainty in a world that is always, always changing. It's our mind basically demanding that things stay the same when the universe is all about constant flow. And this really lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got what our minds want: control, certainty, for things to stay the same. And on the other side, you've got what life actually is: constant change, uncertainty, and flow. All that anxiety we feel, it's pretty much just the friction between those two columns rubbing against each other. So, if the problem is our mind basically fighting a battle against reality that it can never win, what's the solution? Well, the answer is found in this really central practice for calming the mind. And that solution is mindfulness. I know we hear that word a lot, but the concept is so beautifully simple. It's just about paying attention to what's happening right now, in this very moment. And here's the key. You're not trying to change anything. You don't even have to like it. You're just noticing. See, peace isn't hiding in the past or waiting for you in the future. It's right here, right now, if we just tune in. And this teaching from the Buddha just says it so plainly. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. It's a super clear instruction, isn't it? Think about it. All the energy we waste dwelling on yesterday's mistakes or getting anxious about tomorrow, that's all energy being pulled away from the only place life is actually happening. And that place is right now. So, how do we actually do this? How do we practice it? Well, here is a super simple technique you can use anytime, anywhere. It's all about the breath. You just notice your breath. As you breathe in, you just feel the air coming into your body. As you breathe out, you just notice maybe some tension leaving. The trick is, you don't have to force it or change it in any way. Just observe it. And look, your mind is going to wander. That's what minds do. When it does, you don't get mad at it. You just gently, kindly guide your attention right back to the breath. That's it. That's the whole practice. Okay, so using the breath to anchor ourselves in the present moment, that's step one. The next piece of the puzzle is about changing our entire relationship with the thoughts and feelings that cause us so much stress in the first place. Our natural instinct is to fight our thoughts, right? It's the stuff you see on the left. Ugh, stop thinking about this, or go away, anxiety. But what usually happens when we do that? They just get stronger, right? It's like trying not to think of a pink elephant. The new way, the approach we're talking about, is on the right. It's about observing. So instead of fighting, you just notice. Oh, a thought is here, or okay, this is what anxiety feels like right now. It seems like such a small shift, but trust me, it is absolutely transformative. And there's this incredible metaphor that really captures this idea. You are the sky, not the clouds. Think about that. Your thoughts, your feelings, your anxiety, they're just like clouds passing through the sky. They show up, they change shape, and eventually they drift away. You are not the temporary weather. You are the vast, open, unchanging sky that holds all of it. And a huge piece of this whole practice is self-compassion. I mean, really think about it for a second. When a friend is having a hard time, what do? You offer them kindness, right? You're supportive. So why are we often so harsh with ourselves? Just speaking to yourself gently, acknowledging that you're not broken, you're just human, that has a real physical effect. It actually helps calm your entire nervous system down. Okay, let's get to our last point. And this is one of the most powerful and honestly most hopeful concepts in all of Buddhist thought. It's especially useful for those moments when you just feel completely stuck in anxiety. And that concept is impermanence. It's the simple, universal truth that everything changes, nothing stays the same. And when it comes to anxiety, this isn't a sad thought, it is a profound source of relief, because it's an absolute guarantee that no matter how intense or awful a feeling is right now, it will not last forever. It can't. Just like a storm, it will pass. This too shall pass. So let's just bring all of this together. The goal here was never about getting total control over your life or eliminating every last bit of stress. That's just impossible, right? The real path to peace is about changing your relationship with all of life's uncertainty. It's about learning how to meet whatever comes your way with a little more calm and a little more understanding. And that really leaves us with one last question to chew on. We spend so much energy trying to fight our minds, trying to shut them up, to quiet them down. But what if that wasn't never the point? What if the real goal isn't to silence your mind, but simply to befriend it? And maybe, finally, to understand it?